Hey guys, it's James with JC Paintworks. I figured I'd just show you guys my paracord jig for my paracord bracelets. Just decided to build one. I've been tinkering around with the paracord stuff lately, so I figured I'd just build a jig and make it easier. I got a lot of friends and family wanting some bracelets done, so I got the idea from Cracker Coop. He took a 1x2 by 8 foot, cut it down 24 inches long, 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and then I cut them at roughly 3 1/4 for down here, this piece, and the back piece. Then I went ahead and attached my 5/8 clip. I found some little, like, I think they're about 1/4 inch risers, 1/2 inch risers, laying in my toolbox. I use those to lift it up a little bit to give me more hand room to work underneath here when the bracelet's in. And then I got my 3/8 right here, here and here. I used a 1/4 20 by 3 inch long carriage bolt with a fender washer and a lock washer, and a bolt that that has a washer attached to it, and I can roughen the edge of the washer up so it'll bite into the wood better, or do like Coop did and put it in the vise and just bend it a little bit and then take your file and file some little ridges in it. But anyways, there's that. Then I went ahead and marked it from one. This one, it'll go, if I go all the way down here and put another bracket right here for another buckle, it'll go 21 inches to about right here the buckle will be. So I can get a 21 inch dog collar out of that. But for bracelets, I mean, 19 inches is plenty. I also decided I don't like to really burn my ends at all, so I got a Paracord Fids from Kevin G2000, I believe his name is. I'm sorry if I got that wrong, but I decided to go ahead and put some Paracord Fids in the adjustable block. Just drilled a couple set holes, that way I could kind of tuck those away. And the Paracord Fid is just a needle that has threads on the inside. I'm not sure if you can see that. That allows you to weave your paracord in and out of the bracelets and weave your ends through there and then pull it through. And then kind of like on this one here, you don't have burn marks anywhere on the bracelet. You really can't see that side, but there's no burn marks on that side either. And then you just tuck your tag ends inside at least 3. Again, that's from Kevin. He said at least 3 does pretty good holding. I go 4 just because there's 2 in each weave, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then snip it off, and then I don't burn it. I just leave it soft, and that's real comfortable against your wrist, so you don't feel any sharp burn marks like typical bracelets. It's a good idea to take your scissors and cut your end of your paracord off at an angle. Then take your lighter, just lightly, don't even really heat it up, just lightly heat it up and kind of roll it between your fingers. Then you can take your Paracord Fid with the threads and just thread it right on there. And you'll feel it lock. There you have it. And then you can just take your weave it through your bracelet, pull it out, and then once you got it in the bracelet nice and tight, You just unscrew it. And there you go. The brass one is a little bit longer than the stainless steel. And if you can see, it has a flat edge on it. And that's to help get through some tighter weaves on more or less your other knots, like wrapping handles and stuff like that. You can get into your more intricate, tighter weaves, and it just helps being flat. It gets up in there a little better. And again, these are just 24 inches long. The 4 pieces, 24 inches long. 3 3¼ pieces. Your buckles, and these are just your generic cable clamps that you just screw in, and you just feed it through the buckle. Makes it pretty nice and easy, so you don't have to keep messing with your jig or whatever. But I mean, it's pretty simple to make. This way you don't have to have a jigsaw or anything. I actually didn't do anything but sand. I used a palm sander and sanded this a little smooth because it was a little rough. An 8-foot piece of this was 75 cents. I got 2 of them. And then I just screwed halfway, the bottom part halfway in between. So you got about a 1/2 inch on the bottom and a 1/2 inch on top. That allows your slide to slide in that lip. And it also raises the bottom up enough to where your carriage bolt doesn't hit the table, so you can slide on the table without the carriage bolt hitting whatever surface you're working on. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Big shout out to Cracker Coop. He gave me this idea. Like I said, these were about 2 pieces for 75 cents each, so $1.50. The bolt was 13 cents. The wing nut, a 2-pack, was 89 cents, 99 cents. I actually got the cable clamps because Lowe's and Home Depot sell each size in like a bag of 10, 15, 20. I didn't need that many. I went to CarQuest and they had a variety pack, 4 of each size for $4.15. So I got 4 of each size for 1 package. I didn't have to have 90 million of each one. So other than that, I mean, it's, like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just bolt the side pieces to the bottom and the middle. You can glue it or screw it. I took a screw, pre-pilot drilled the hole. Then I took a taper bit and countersunk the drywall screws so they wouldn't stick out and they wouldn't crack. You got to be real careful on this wood, it'll crack. So I went ahead and drilled a few pilot holes. Sorry about that, guys, my camera having a little issue. But anyways, I figured I'd just show you how that's done and how I did it. That's my paracord jig. Without using any tools. They cut all the wood for me at Lowe's for free. So all I had to have was a sander, a Sharpie, and a screwdriver and a drill. No saws, nothing. So great DIY project for you guys at home that don't have the resources to all the other stuff. And then I just put my inch, 1/2 inch, 2 inch, 1/2 inch, 3 inch marks all the way down. Basically that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. Have fun doing what you do. Try to help everybody out. Everybody helps me out. I've learned a lot from all you guys. I appreciate it. Keep making videos, and I'll see you later.